Hello guys, welcome everyone, subscribers and everyone. Anyways, I think it's Thursday and this is a long weekend for us here in Toronto. We're gonna have Carabana weekend, so Monday is a civics holiday. So you know what, it's a long weekend, so hooray for all the folks that work, get the time off. But you know what, I'm long retired, so that's not for me. Anyway folks, all right, big up Jamaica right now. Cartel is freed, and I'm glad he's released. And you know what? I hope he get on with his life. And you know what? Start do some good to benefit his country and his folks. And I'm happy that he's released. It's long awaited. So this is it. So and big up. I must congratulate this young guy. Isaac Buchanan. And guys, do you know that this guy Isaac Buchanan is one of reggae greatest singer? I think it's is it Big Youth? One of those guys there, guys. He's a Big Youth, or one of them is a father. So he should be a proud papa today. I hope he's the right person. I'm saying is it Big Youth? I hope. I hope. If not, people, you can correct me. All right. Anyway, folks, that's great, but let's not get a bit distracted, because this is what the power to be down there would like to get, you all distracted, celebrating while behind. Because right now I'm talking a lot of people calling me, asking me for help. Since the hurricane, guys, the government get a lot of money to help the people, and a lot of the people is still in darkness down there in St. Elizabeth, Manchester, all over the place, St. Thomas, still in dark, and nothing much has been done for them. So folks, don't get your eyes off the ball, because distraction is a good thing. It's a good thing this guy is released, and I'm happy for that, but don't be distracted. Stay focused on what the real issue and problem is in Jamaica. Okay guys? Anyway guys, today I'm going to be baking cinnamon bread. And guys, you can buy them in the store, but you're going to get preservative in them. This one is from scratch right on to the last bit. So right now folks, I'm using a cake pastry flour. And a few people ask me what's the difference between a cake pastry to use a cake flour. So folks, the difference is that the cake flour, is a low protein flour. And folks, like I said, when I cooking, I like to teach people as I go along. It's like a teaching thing, like a little cooking school sometimes. So basically the difference between cake flour and all-purpose flour. So cake flour is a low protein flour, guys, and that is milled into a fine consistency, and it contains about 7 to 9% protein. While all-purpose flour is harder, it's a harder flour, okay, and it has anywhere between 10 and 12% of protein. So the cake flour is lower in protein, and guys, what that means is that you get less gluten in your cake or bread or whatever you're doing, right? So it's less gluten is formed, as you mix your batter together. Okay, so that's a big difference there. You use cake flour, and cake flour is in the store, folks, and this is one of a good brand here. No brand and cake flour. Look, when you go look for cake and pastry flour, okay. Alrighty, so that's that. Okay, so folks, this recipe for the raisin bread, it's we're gonna be using 16 ounces of water. That's about 2 cups, right? 8 ounces 1 cup. So 16 ounces of cool water. It doesn't have to be cold, hot, because we're using instant yeast. 1.5 cup of salt, 1.25 teaspoon of instant yeast, 2 tablespoons of brown sugar. You need that for the yeast. And 1 tablespoon, 1.25 tablespoon of cinnamon powder, and 3.5 cups of bread flour, cake flour, okay, bread flour the same, and 1.25 cups of raisin. And I use both raisin. I like to use both raisin. I'm using some black raisin, and I'm also using some gold ones. Okay, so right now folks, we're gonna put the water in, 2 cups of water. That's 16 ounces. And all of this I leave in the description, guys. and one and a half teaspoon of salt I'm gonna add to the water. Okay. 1 1/4 teaspoon of instant yeast. And folks, check the expiration date on your yeast, and I will always say keep your yeast in the fridge, because I've keep yeast in the fridge and it passed the expiration date and I tested it and it's still good. Just like your baking powder, keep it in the fridge, okay? So we're gonna be using 1 1/4 cinnamon. And folks, I want to give you a little news on this cinnamon. This pack herbs and spices you buy in the store, another recall, guys, and it's for cinnamon and all of that stuff, that ground cinnamon in the store and all of that. So folks, like I say, you got to be careful. I have my sticks come from yard and I ground up my own cinnamon. So they're recalling cinnamon right now because it have listeria in it, folks. And that means when it's been prepared, that means, you know what, somebody didn't wash their hand, feces going on there. So a lot of these, the other day was McCormick spices. And this is one of the things, and they find a lot, I think in this one is they find particle of lead or something like that, and listeria or whatever going on. So this is it. So that's why I said, folks, I know everybody is not able to, but I get, right now I have all my basil leaf drying and I grind them up myself. My cinnamon, I got the stick from my friend in Grenada, and even from yard, bring up the cinnamon stick and I ground it up myself. So I know it is clean and no way of getting any contaminants in it. And now, folks, we're gonna put in 2 tablespoons of brown sugar, and that is big part in activating the yeast. And guys, right now we're just gonna mix up everything, just whisk it up. It's a very easy recipe, guys, very easy. And most of the things that in this recipe, a lot of people have these in their pantry or the cupboard at home, you know. So we're gonna mix this up a bit. The smell of that with the cinnamon and all of that going on, folks, is awesome. Okay, so guys, right now we're gonna add the flour in, and that's 2 cups. Oops. And we're gonna add in the raisin. I say I mix up. I use both gold and black raisin. Okay. You can if you just like your black raisin, go for it. And guys, we're using a wooden spoon, and we're gonna use this part of the wooden spoon, and we're gonna start mixing it around. So 2 things you need for that and maybe a spatula to push it down. So you're just gonna use the stick part of the spoon, not this part, the stick part, and you're just gonna mix everything together. Oh, folks, this is a no knead. Okay, I forgot to let you know, this is a no knead raisin bread. There's not going to be any kneading, or you don't need to use any stand mixer or anything like that. This is a no knead. Okay, I'm sorry, I should have explained that before. So we're just going to mix this up. Mix it, make sure everything is incorporated in it. All the raisin and everything is in it. And then you're going to take your spatula and just scrape everything down, 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 down. And you just keep mixing with the stick part of your wooden spoon. Not a metal spoon, guys, your wooden spoon. So you're just going to continue to mix it. Make sure that everything is just mixing together. Okay. I think this should do it. So that's what it's going to look like there, folks. A bit runny, but that's okay. Hey, Jamaica, big up yourself. Guys, remember I told you I've never seen Jamaica in my analytic? And all of a sudden I look today and 15%. So Jamaica, maybe you guys hear me cursing you out. So, alright, big up yourself. 15% in my analytic, even though American Canada is still the number one for me, analytic. But, you know what? 2 years and it's the first time Jamaica has been up there, I think. Never seen Jamaica up there, so that means a few people are watching. Alright, appreciate it, Jamaica. Bless up, big up yourself. You know, it's yard, and I always support everything going on yard. Right now, we have a lot of stuff to send home to help a lot of people down there. I got a few people get together and I have this stuff done, and they have a GoFundMe to send them off. So I have some stuff myself, but right now, not right now, because you know, it's what it is. Okay, folks. So this is done, and folks, I'm gonna be covering this with some saran wrap, and folks, this is it's long setting pro. It's gonna go sit for 12 to 24 hours. It's very slow rising bread. It takes a long time. So this is going to take 12 to 24 hours. Okay, so that's it. So let me show you the one I did. And this one was done last night. It's now about, you don't have to go to the straight 24 hours, folks. About, this is what last night was straight. It's about from last night till now, this one, so it's fully risen. And this is what it's gonna look like, folks. That's the first part of it there, okay? So this one, let me just take that plastic off. So this been fully proof. The first, there's a couple proof, guys. Proof when you put it for the 12 to 24 hours, but usually 12 hours will do it. So this is about 13 hours right now, 13, 14 hours, so it's pretty good. So folks, this is what I'm doing, covering this one down, and you're gonna just, so this is gonna be proofing for the next 12 to 13 hours, but it's best to do it overnight, folks. So this will be probably tomorrow, then it rise, it will be like this, okay? So this is gonna be put away. So right now, folks, how we do it, this is done. You could do this in a Dutch oven, but this is called a poor man Dutch oven, and I'll show you. So this is the second proof now, folks. The proof gonna happen here. So it's gonna go in the baking pan, and this baking pan is greased and floured. So it's gonna go in. You're gonna put it in. See, look at that. Wow. So this was from yesterday, from last night, overnight. So this is the second, it's called proofing. So this is the second. Let me use my this is the second proofing. And this is going to be sitting for about 30 to 60 minutes. And then from there, it will go to a 400-degree oven. Okay, let me get the rest of it out, because a lot of it's still in the bowl. This spatula is harder, so it will stand up too. And you want to get everything out so it's even. So guys, this is what they call a poor man Dutch oven, and I'll show you how. If you have a cast iron, you could put it in it and bake. So this is called a poor man Dutch oven. Right there, folks. So guys, okay, that the spot that I put the cake in, it's grease, but we're gonna have another pot here, baking pan, and this is about a 9.5 inch, 8.5 inch or so baking pan, and we're gonna use this one to cover it like that, folks. So this is where the term coming, and we're gonna clip it at both ends. We're gonna put a clip on here because we want to make sure no air gets in. It's sealed tight. Okay. Let me see what time. Oh, good. Right now, so in the next 30 minutes to 60 minutes, usually by 30 minutes, it's proof. So what I mean proof is gonna rise some more. So we're just gonna leave this aside for 30 minutes and for it to rise some more. Make sure no air gets in it, you know. So this is what they call the poor man Dutch oven, folks, in case you don't know what it is, okay? So this is gonna be left for 30 minutes before going to the oven. And this that we just done finish make, folks, this is gonna be overnight because it takes a long time to come up to rise. So we're gonna put this away now. By tomorrow we should be able to, you know, have this for breakfast. So all that's nice smell. So this is sealed properly. I just put it someplace and leave it for it to rise very slowly. Okay, so this is the one we're gonna be baking, but we need another 30 minutes for this to so this is our Dutch oven right here, folks, and it's called a poor man Dutch oven. Okay, so folks, we're gonna let that proof, and it's called proofing. So this is the second proof. The first proof was when we do it like this and put it to rise overnight. So this is the second proof right now. So once this I'll come back and check on it on the next 30 minutes. So usually you give it 30 to 60, but you never have to go all the 60 minutes. Okay, so we're gonna leave this to rise for another 30 minutes. Then we'll come back and stick it in the oven at 400 degree Fahrenheit. Okay, so I shall return. Yes, guys, the half an hour is up. Okay, and this is it for the resin. One thing I forgot to mention, guys, when it's the second proof and you put it before you put it in the pan, we stir it up to degas it, to take out all the air out of it, you know. So that's what I had done. I'm just gonna make a little like that. So yeah, you degas it before put it in the pan. I forgot to tell you that. So right now, guys, it's gonna go in the oven for 55 minutes. If you know, at 30 minutes I'll check it and see if it's browning okay. We're gonna leave the top on. And folks, the reason why I use this, I have a Dutch oven, but the reason why I use this, someone asked me that if you don't have a Dutch oven, what do you use? And you know, Dutch pot, you know. So this is the poor man. That's all the saying is. This is the poor man Dutch oven. So I just thought I did it this way to show people. So you're gonna put it in the oven just like this for 55 minutes at 400 degree, and we're gonna check it halfway through that time in the next 30 minutes and see what's going on. Okay, and if it's too brown, we're just gonna leave the cover on, and if not, we'll take the cover off. So we're gonna put in the oven right now. Okay, and your oven should be preheated, and your rack should be in the middle, the lower middle. Okay, all right, so that's inside, you know. For in the next 30 minutes I'll come back and check it and see what's going on. Okay, so be right back. Yes, guys, it's been in there for half an hour, for 30 minutes. So let's see. So I'm just gonna take off the pin and See guys, isn't that beautiful? So I'm just gonna put it back now without the cover for another 10 minutes. Okay, look at that, absolutely beautiful. So I'm putting it back in for another 15 minutes guys. Then the cinnamon bun bread will be done. 10 15 more minutes. Okay, all right, so we shall return in 15 minutes. Yes guys, as Marco say, you know, that's my favorite word. The boat is landed. So guys, we're gonna have to leave it for another 10-15 minutes to cool. So what I'm gonna do right now, I'm just gonna use a brush and brush on some butter, glaze it right now. Okay, and leave it to cool. For about 10 minutes, guys. If you touch it right now, it's just gonna fall apart. So give it another 10-15 minutes, about 15 minutes I would say. Okay, so just give it a nice sheen there. Okay, and we're gonna leave it there to cool in the pan. And guys, remember, when if you're doing it this way, the poor man that travel, make sure when you take these off, you hold them, because I almost burned my hand, forgot taking them off the pan. Okay, and as I say folks, this is for people who don't have a Dutch oven, or this is how it was done back in the day, and I've seen a lot of people still do it this way. So this is poor man Dutch oven. So if you want to try it and you don't have, you know, you just, that's what you use, your 2 baking pan with your clips. And see, it comes out perfectly. So as I said, we're gonna leave that to cool. And one more thing I want to show you about this one that I did. Okay, you see, look at it folks, it started to rise already. It's gonna be over there. So just cover it over with a lid like that and just leave it out. Okay, and by tomorrow morning you'll have fresh, and this one is gone already folks, so many people, so that's why we did 2. So this is it. So we're gonna let this cinnamon bread cool and come back and cut it and show you, you know, take a taste and all of that. But they're always good. I do it all the time and it gets better and better. Not bragging. Okay, right back. Yes guys, I think it's cool enough. Start to cut it, because I never like to embarrass myself on camera. Otherwise I don't show it. So let's go. Let's go. It's still warm folks. It's still warm. Still warm. There's the slices. And folks, look at all those cinnamon. Look at that. Guys. Wow. So guys, this is cinnamon. I have my organic butter right here ready to have a slice. Okay, so guys, thanks for watching to the end. Big up yourself. And as I say, Jamaica, I see you coming at 15%, which is still, you know, should I say I'm grateful for you stopping by? Well, it's up to you, Jamaica, because you know what? A lot of you don't support nothing. So you guys tearing up Cola Smith there because he went and support Vice Cartel. I don't know what's the matter with some of us people on the yard, you know. The guy feel have a right to support who he wants to support. So people, shut up and leave people alone and go live your own life. Who is doing stuff like that, okay? And like I say, I couldn't care less. I'm just telling it like it is. Some of we Jamaican have too much bad mind and dirty ways. And like I said, for those 15% who tune in, fine. If you want to tune out, fine. Because folks, I get all my strength from Canada, America, Africa, all over. It's the first me see when you tune in. So, you know what? When you tune in, that's fine. But like I said, a lot of you don't like to hear the truth. And if you don't want to, you can just unsubscribe. Alright? Everybody else who support the channel, big up on yourself. Have a wonderful day. And it's going to be a great weekend here in Toronto. Caravana weekend. Alright, folks. So try this cinnamon bread, folks. You know, cinnamon raisin bread. It's very popular. Okay, it's easy to make. You just have to follow the instruction. I'm gonna leave the recipe in the link down below so you can try and make it yourself. Big up yourself, everybody. Have a wonderful day. Peace. Oh, Marie, bless up yourself, Marie, and like I said, rest up and you'll heal much faster, and you'll be back on your foot before you know it. You take it easy, and I'm thinking about you. Bless up yourself, you and Mello. All right, peace. I'm out.